Hi, and welcome to Lunch with Lisa. And today, I'm sharing with you a tool I found to make meal planning a breeze. I've been using this tool for a few months now, so stick around to the end to see if Eat This Much is worth that much. So first, let's talk about how much Eat This Much costs. It's actually free to use if you want to use a daily menu planner. It's free to download the app, but you only get to plan one day at a time. Using the free version is definitely a great way to get an idea of how the app works and get you acquainted with their meal planner. But if you want to plan out an entire week, you want to look at purchasing a plan. The first option is to purchase a month-to-month plan for $9 a month. You get all the premium features and you can cancel at any time, no questions asked. The second option lets you save a little money by buying an entire year in advance for only about $5 a month. So you just pay a one-time fee of $60 and you get to use this whole entire system for a whole year. When you purchase a premium account, you're going to get these key features. You get to fully customize your meal plan based on popular diets, and then you can just tweak it right to your liking. Eat This Much supports all diet types and doesn't favor one meal plan over the other. They actually favor the diet that works for you, which is the one you're going to stick with. Key feature number 2, they have automatic grocery lists. No more having to comb through all your recipes and forgetting ingredients because you didn't write it down. Once you have all your weekly meals planned, all you have to do is check your pantry at home, place all the items that you already have into that pantry list on the app, and then go shopping. Or you could even have your groceries delivered because they integrate with Instacart and Amazon Fresh. So there's always that option available. Key feature number 3 is access to all of their food items and recipe lists. So they also have all the nutrients of all the foods you can think of, and if you can't find it, you can always enter it yourself. Key feature number 4, flexible nutrition targets. You can actually customize each day within the week and create plans for when you work out and when you don't. Automatically add in extra calories when you need them. How cool is that? Key feature number 5, you have quick ingredient filters. So this thing is really cool. It's great for vegetarians and people with allergies because you can go in and block out ingredients that you don't want to include in any of your recipes. And it'll only show you recipes without those ingredients. And it's super easy to set up. It's right there in your meal planning options. You can even go in and block ingredients you just don't like. No one's judging you here. Maybe a little. You can also set up recurring foods or recipes. That's actually a really great feature for bodybuilding diets when you eat the same thing all the time. Or it could just be due to your diet requirements, limited time for cooking, or your desire just to keep things simple. Recurring dishes allows you to put your favorite meals on repeat. Key feature number 7, personalized ratings. Now this option is great for fine-tuning your plans. They have a rating system and you can teach the app what foods you like and what foods you don't like. And then that helps the app improve its recommendations to you. And it won't offer you those things that you dislike ever again. Key feature number 8, endless regeneration. Now this is great if you just want to find something new. Say there's a meal in there that you just don't want to eat. You can go in and click the regenerate. Or you can go in and look for alternative foods. It is so cool. Like sometimes I have a meal planned and I just don't feel like eating that right now. So I want to go look in alternatives and I can go find another meal, another recipe that's similar to caloric intake and macros that I want for that meal that day. It's so cool and so easy and right there on the app. Key feature number 9 and the final one is they have a cost-saving pantry option. This is really great for everyone. So in your pantry, you can add in all the foods you already have at home and it will use them up first, especially the perishable ones. It's so cool. So you track everything that you have and it'll create recipes from those ingredients. So cool. All right, so now that we've gone over some of the key features, I want to talk about the pros and the cons. So what is really great about this app and what could use some work. So I'm gonna start with the pros. My favorite part of this app is that it builds the shopping list right for me. I also really love that I can track everything that's in my pantry and it's gonna use up those perishable items first because That really does save me so much time and money. I love being able to go in and set my calories and my macros for the day. And then I have this instant plan for the whole week, up to 2 weeks with your premium plan. And all I have to do is just tweak it just a little bit. It makes it so much easier so I don't have to be thinking about each meal as it pops up, because that puts a lot of stress on me because I like to eat throughout the day. But I don't want to have to overthink about what I'm eating every day. So if I have a plan and I can print it out and stick it on my fridge, I know exactly what I'm eating all week long. It takes all the guesswork out, takes all the stress off of my plate, and I can just freely eat these meals as they come up or look for alternatives if I don't feel like eating that thing at the time. Ooh. I really love taking the app to the grocery store because I have my shopping list right there. And each time I put an item in the cart, I can swipe it off my list and put it in the pantry. And then my list shrinks as I go. I don't forget anything. Nothing's overlooked. I don't forget to cross anything out. It's so easy to use at the grocery store. I absolutely love this app at the grocery store. I love that I can adjust meals for one person or more than one person. That way I can plan out meals for me and my family. And it automatically updates my shopping list with the amount of food that I need for the week. I really love how the app and the website are super compatible, and what you do on the website reflects in the app, and what you do in the app reflects on the website, and there's nothing you really can't do on either one. So everything that you want to do on the website, you can pretty much do on the app. I haven't found anything that you can't do yet. And really what I love the most is that this app has all the key features that I would have included if I had made my own meal planning app. I kept looking for those features that I wanted to add, and they kept showing up. I was like, oh my God, it has that feature too. What? I also love to know that the makers of this app are actually users of this app. They use the app too. So of course they're going to keep upgrading it and making it better and better and better. And they also accept feedback from other people because they're an independent company. They're not some huge corporation. They do get back to you and they're super nice. Their customer service is top notch. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the cons. What is not so up to par with this app? It's still a work in progress, but it's been around for quite a while. So there's really not too much wrong. I kind of had to think about it. Like, what kind of bugs me about this app? The first thing is that it does take a little while to learn the app. So there is a little bit of a learning curve when you're learning how to use this app, and it takes some time to get familiar with all the features and where they are. It's not super intuitive. And then when you try to use the website with the app, they're way different in how they're set up. So some of the features that you find on the website easily going to one spot, you have to look in a different spot on the app. And it's just a little cumbersome trying to figure out where everything is for both. But eventually it becomes second nature and you learn how to use it. But if you're only setting up a meal plan once a week, it takes you a little while to get used to it. So that's why I kind of recommend the free version for a little bit, because you're doing it daily and then you kind of get to know a lot of those features of the app. But then when you pay for it, you get the leftovers option and you get some other options in there that you have to learn how to use. And they're kind of confusing. One thing I found that I wasn't really prepared for was the prep time. Like, I forget that you have to make all your meals. So I went in and made sure I put like no cooking or some cooking or what I wanted to do. I found that if I wasn't planning ahead, just having my meals planned and everything, I still had to kind of think in my head, okay, I have to actually make the meal before I can eat it. So I need to start like a little bit before I'm actually scheduled to eat. And then I noticed throughout the day, I was cooking all day long versus having to do it all at once. So that's more of a user error, but it would be kind of cool if they had a way to tell you how to meal prep and like how to batch make everything like on a Sunday or something like that ahead of time. But that's stuff that you can also figure out as well. It's really not that hard. One thing I found a little cumbersome is loading up my pantry. I still have not done that yet because it's kind of daunting. It's gonna take a little bit of time to build up my pantry, but I'm going to do it because especially the perishable items I need to put in there to make sure I use all those up and I don't go to the store and keep buying more stuff. One thing I didn't like is that not all the recipes have photos, but that's kind of fixed in that you can add your own photos when you make the food, and I've been doing that here and there. I put my photos in there. I don't know if the whole world can see them, but I know that I can see them. Sometimes the recipes seem a little strange, like cottage cheese and raisins. I mean, I'm willing to try everything once, but some of the recipes are a little weird. I guess if you limit too many of the foods and your macros and stuff, it'll throw some weird stuff at you. So just be prepared for that. And of course, you can find alternatives to each meal. And I'm still kind of learning about how the leftover option works. It's not super clear, like how many meals and like how often and all that stuff. I'm a little confused on that, but I'm figuring it out. And if I can't figure it out, I know I can contact customer service, or I can look up in the FAQ how it all works, because they do have a section that answers your questions. So that's kind of helpful. So are there any deal breakers with these cons? Absolutely not. I think the pros outweigh those cons, and in the end, this app helps me save time. It gives me new food to try, or I don't have to try new food. I can set up recurring foods. The grocery shopping list alone helps so much. And then putting together everything a day out of the week, I can meal prep and I can set up items that I don't have to cook and I just grab out of the fridge. It saves me stress and it helps me really stay on track with my goals. Does all the work for me, so I don't have to think about it. For me, it's worth $60 a year to not have to worry about what I'm going to eat every day and have all that done for me. And having to be able to tweak it and find alternatives and just have access to such a huge list of recipes that actually taste really good. Like I made this chicken soup the other day that tastes so amazing. Oh my goodness, I had no idea, and it was so simple and easy to make. Believe me, I've spent hours trying to plan a recipe list, a shopping list, trying to match up those macros with those calories, trying to figure it all out. And no way. This hands down saves me so much time. I love this app. I love this app so much that I asked to become an affiliate because I wanted to share this app with you and allow for you to have some kind of discount or something. You can get 2 weeks of the premium account for free. Just go to my link down below, and then if you choose to sign up, I make a small commission. That's it. This app is so good. Like I would not be on here talking to you about an app if I didn't use it and believe in it. I've been telling people about this app since I found out about it. I couldn't believe it was so cool and it was out there and I hadn't found it yet. I couldn't believe it. Eat This Much? Who's it for? It's really for anyone who wants to take charge of their eating habits, who wants to create better habits around food, who wants to relieve any stress they have around what to eat and when to eat. This app will take care of all of that for you. It's also got a professional version for coaches, trainers, and health professionals. And it offers branding features and full access to the site for their clients. It's definitely worth checking out if you're a health coach and helping others with their nutrition habits. Definitely worth it. So yes, I think Eat This Much is worth all that and more. Use my link below to sign up and try the premium version for 14 days for free. You'll love it. And if you don't, you can continue using the free version forever, just planning a day at a time. If you did purchase it and you decide you don't want it, there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked. All you have to do is send them an email. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you like what you see and you want to help support me, you can go check out my Amazon store, click on the link, and go shopping on Amazon. You don't even have to buy whatever's in my store. Just go shopping within 24 hours, and a little bit of the sale will go to me. Thank you so much for your support. You could also consider buying me a coffee at coffee.com/lunchwithlisa, or you could become a patron like all these lovely people. Thank you. Patreon.com/lunchwithlisa. And like always, liking, commenting, subscribing is free. So like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the flip side. And stick around for some bloopers. I'm sure there's some. It's Lunch with Lisa. I've been using it a few months now, so stick around. I've been using this tool, God damn it. I've been using this tool for a few months now, so stick around to the end and you'll see. Stick around to the end to see if I think Eat This Much is really worth all that much. So when you purchase a premium, included in the free version too, you get to customize. Okay, so premium app. Key fever. Oh, key fever. I'm gonna keep saying that now. No. Okay. Key feature number 5.